How do you keep your left arm straight in the golf swing? And should you be trying? The fact is there are many great golfers who don't keep their left arm straight. Lee Westwood, Jordan Spieth, Jason Day, Calvin Peete couldn't even straighten his left arm. And he was one of the straightest hitters that we've ever seen in golf. But the fact is that if we collapse that lead arm, collapse the left arm, then we're losing a lot of width in the golf swing and therefore a lot of power and consistency. And it can be a real issue for a lot of golfers. So today we're focusing on keeping that left arm extended, not rigid, so that you can be more consistent, hit the ball further with less effort. As always, we have our free download. You can download that to your phone just like that, and the link is in the description below. G'day golfers, I'm Glenn Haynes. Welcome to Aussie Golf Pros, where we help you be the best golfer you can be. Today I'm at the beautiful Yeppoon Golf Course on the Capricorn Coast in Queensland, and I'm here for a Legends Tour Pro-Am. So I'm working on creating width in my golf swing. I tend to get a little bit narrow, which costs me some consistency and some power. And that is caused by that collapsing lead arm. Now, there's nothing wrong with keeping the left arm straight. The difficulty is most golfers are naturally right-handed, and therefore keeping the left arm straight is really challenging. And I've come across plenty of golfers trying to keep that left arm straight and get too rigid and tight, tense, and that's definitely going to kill the golf swing and can create injury in that left arm as well. So the secret is using your natural arm, your right arm, to push that club away. What we want here is space between the shaft of the club and your trail shoulder. If you overswing, for most golfers, that means that we're going to collapse a lot, we're going to get very narrow, the club's very close to us, and as we come down into the downswing, not creating any width, therefore the club's not traveling very fast. The club is going to travel faster if it's out there, away from us, creating a nice big arc in the downswing, and therefore the club is traveling faster with less effort. So if I hit a shot here and give you an idea of a narrow golf swing, it's going to look something like this. It's very easy to miss-hit it because we've shortened all the levers, and of course we're not generating a lot of club head speed. Let's try that again, keeping both arms straighter. Yes, both arms, not just the left arm, but also the right arm. We don't want the trail arm in here because again, that's narrow, the club's too close to me. Getting both arms straighter, creating that width and space in the downswing, and therefore more easy club head speed. Now if we slow that down, you can see that my left arm isn't perfectly straight, but I've created a lot more space in the golf swing, and therefore the club is traveling a lot faster, much more easily. The other thing to bear in mind here is that if you get steep in the downswing, so this shaft very vertical instead of behind you, that encourages that narrowness and lack of width and bending of the arms in the downswing. And there are, of course, exceptions to this rule, but generally speaking, the golfers that we see that get steep also lose a lot of width. So to help you to get some space and get your arms a little bit straighter, it makes sense that the club is shallowing behind. That's not an easy thing to do, but that's definitely going to help us to create that width and power that we're looking for. Believe it or not, there are a couple of training aids on the market to help you with this width, keeping your arms straighter. This one here is called a Right Angle 2, and if I can find one, I'll put a link in the description below so you can check that out. I've had this for ages. It's a little tricky to put on, but once you get it on, it's pretty easy to use. So it has some Velcro straps on it. You just put your arm through. It's a little tricky with a glove on. It has 3 straps. So that one goes there, that one there, and this one around the upper arm. Now it's adjustable. So you've got little wheels on here so you can decide how much you can allow your right arm to bend for a right-handed golfer. There, like that. So I can't bend my right arm too much. If I bend my right arm too much, then I'm just going to lock up, and obviously I just can't do it. It's going to create that width. So the whole idea is to hit golf shots and make practice swings so that you get used to having the club out here, creating that space. That's our goal. The more space you create between your trail shoulder and the club, the more potential energy you're going to produce into the downswing and therefore club head speed. Felt all right, plenty of space, plenty of width, and club head speed is quite easy to generate instead of being narrow here and close in. If you are struggling with keeping that left arm relatively straight and maintaining width in the golf swing, our other piece of advice that we have is to work on it slowly. Do lots and lots of slow motion swings and just short hits, videoing yourself, getting some feedback and making sure that you're achieving what you're trying to achieve in the golf swing, and then gradually speed it up. You can't expect to make full speed swings and make changes of that magnitude with any part of your golf swing really, so work on some slow motion swings. Now I mentioned the importance of trying to keep the shaft shallow and learning to shallow the club in the downswing. Watch this video next to learn how you can work on that. That's really going to help you with your width as well. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to your company next week. Are you the best golfer you can be?